She's looking for flowers, hon? Yeah. She needs to go get like a bouquet. Oh, fuck. Renee, are you doing the videos right now? The most recent video, is it me smoking? Okay. At the end of the description, whatever it is that you put in the description, at the very end, please put hashtag Tom Powell Jr. Live. Hello, Corey. How you doing? Thank you. Michael, hello. Canada, hello. What are my thoughts on Tennessee in regards to what? Thank you, 9204. You okay, hon? You sure? You sound just like really, I know you're tired. You guys could tap the screen or the heart button, that would be greatly appreciated. El Crow, hello. Turtle Piece, hello. The redistricting map. Oh, in Tennessee? Yeah, we knew that was coming. We knew that was coming. Patrick, hello. Michael, thank you very much for the first donation of the night at $2. Just became a paid subscriber. Mark from Edinburgh, Scotland. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. That always is very helpful. Kids, how you doing? What the hell is that? Huh. All right, sorry. Was getting a little notification there. So what's new and improved tonight? Thank you guys for all the tapping of the hearts, tapping of the screen, sharing the live. Thank you for all of that. What's up, French? You heard a what? Oh, a tornado siren in one of our shorts. Is that a frequent occurrence for us? That was a test which occurs the first Tuesday of every month. So because we live in a tornado prone area, they test the sirens once a month to make sure they're still working. For me, it's 10 a.m. The first Tuesday. You remind me of my dad that died 2 months ago. Sorry that your dad passed. I think your comedian teacher friend from Ontario is meeting Obama tonight. I don't know. Is she meeting Obama tonight? What's going on that she's meeting Obama? Oh, okay. No shit. Hashtag Tom Powell Jr. live at the very end of it. Yeah, so you do all the description, and at the end of the description is my website. Just space down one more line and go hashtag Tom Powell Jr. live, please. You're so ready for the summer. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the summer per se. Well, good for Joe. That's good. Right? You think if anybody could get it done, it would be him. You're very opinionated. We have that in common. Yeah, see the heat. I don't do the heat. Uh, Not looking forward to that at all. By the time 4th of July rolls around, I'll already be like, this is gross. But we get to experience some summer in New York because we'll spend a few days in July there. And when we go down to Miami, it should be rather interesting at the end of July. What do I think of gasoline prices? I think they suck. I mean, that's quite simple. And they suck. Wake up. Um, I think it's extraordinarily possible. It was 100 in Florida already this weekend. See, that's just grotesque. That's absolutely fucking disgusting. What do you mean, same in Chicago? It's not going to be 100 in Chicago. Was Clyde a typical young lab with too much energy? My chocolate was a terror until about 4 years old. Clyde was he had energy, but he's a more of a lay down kind of dog. Florida needs AC in February. Yeah, that's gross. I'm here. Call off the search party. Everybody take down the roadblocks. We caught him. We caught the tater. Isn't that right, Clyde? Clyde. Glad Eugene. You a good boy? Huh? Are you a good boy? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Clyde, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Where's your lovey? Go get your lovey. Have you been keeping up with the deals our prime minister has made across the world? Some, not all. Ohio in the house. Well, not everybody. Nobody's perfect. Georgia, hello. What did you miss? Uh, what did we discovered the God particle, solved world hunger, and I think we're wrapping up on our first opera, joint opera that we're writing together. You've missed all of that, so I need you to be here a little bit sooner than this. We've been live for 11 minutes and 50 seconds. So what the fuck? Vancouver? Hello. Right, Clyde? Right? Oh, he's a good boy. Yes, we've discovered the dog particle. Sorry, not the God particle. Right? Much love from Pittsburgh, where I'm literally surrounded by idiots. Yeah, but you got a hell of a sports city. We also opened the Strait of Hormuz. Did we now? Everything Kamala Harris said about Trump, he is doing it. Yep. Everything Hillary said about him, everything Biden said about him, everything Kamala said about him, everything Obama said about him. Central Kentucky, how you doing? How central are you? New Zealand, what's happening? Name of the opera? Um, it's a working title. We don't have one just yet. Am I a Republican? No, 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 no. Campbellsville. Okay, yeah, I'm not that familiar with small Kentucky towns. How far away from your Hendersonville? What? Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, that's his Super Bowl right there. Why are you a Democrat? Because I love my country. What's up, North Carolina? How you doing? Massachusetts, hello. Going home from work now, gonna get fried right away. What's up, Seattle, Washington? Zoned is zoning out. Sounds like you might be. How am I feeling? I'm feeling fine. And we all know what fine stands for. Hello, Laura. California. California. Seattle-ish. The Northwest burbs. I'm in the Southwest burbs. How Northwest are we talking? Yep, that's what fine stands for. Greece. What time is it in fucking Greece? Marysville. Okay. How old is Clyde? What is he? 12? Have I watched The Rise of the Schnatzy three-part drama? No, I have not. Schaumburg, home of Woodfield Mall. What Southwest burb are you in? I used to live down in Joliet and work in Crest Hill. I'm in Shanahan, right next to Joliet. I used to live up in Elk Grove Village in the Schaumburg area. That's where my wife was when I first met her. My mom lived in Elk Grove Village. My aunt and everybody that lived in Addison. Um, yeah, we're in Shanahan. We're at 80 and 55. The Netherlands. Hello. Is there a band you used to really dig but can no longer tolerate? Zeppelin for me, with the exception of maybe four songs. A band I used to love and can no longer tolerate. I mean, like maybe like a Ted Nugent or a Kid Rock because of their political views, but no, I can't think of one really. 2 hours south of Louisville, or just over 3 hours southeast of Henderson. So we used, yeah, okay. So we used to. I have family in Evansville, and my cousin then lived just over the bridge from Evansville into Kentucky. David Allen Coe, yeah, he was a racist bucket of shit. Do you think JD Vance will try to run in 2028? Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. He's running right now. Everything he does is an advertisement as to why he should be president. Yeah, people don't realize some of the songs that David Allen Coe sang and how there was no covert racism there. That was right out in the open. I feel bad that I wasn't subbed. My friend Andrew Mercado over at Mercado Media helped bring me to your channel a while ago. You don't have to feel bad that you weren't subbed if you didn't know I existed. I mean, no, the Pope doesn't want Vance to be president. That's for sure. Then again, the Pope doesn't want Trump to be president either. 967 Andy, thank you very much for the second donation of the night. $2. Vincent, hello. In the end goal is the consolidation of geoeconomic regions and I don't know what the end goal is, except I understand that it's gotta, in some way, shape, or form, involve most of these billionaires not having to worry about paying anybody to do any jobs because they're gonna automate everything. Would I like to join a party on your private Florida ranch on May 13th at 5 p.m.? I don't think that that's a wise thing to be saying in the chat, Saf, but I understand what you did there. You're a recovering Catholic? Right on. He's big on telling the truth about Trump. I'd love to see you do an interview together. Look him up sometime. Tom, we'll send him a message. I'll have to check him out. Have I had any trolls tonight? One or two so far, not many. Doesn't matter if he buys the airplane ticket or not. April 13th is my birthday. It's next Wednesday, and I shan't be in Florida. I can't think of a worse way to spend my birthday than being in the state of Florida. No, I'm really not too keen on meeting a stranger in the swamp. Thank you guys for the early birthday wishes. Yeah, I don't think random swamp meets are going to be in my future. Hollywood Casino? Yeah. The new Hollywood Casino, the one that's along the highway there, because they moved it from Route 6. Yeah, that's right there. How long would it take us to get to the Hollywood, Renee? Yeah, the Hollywood Casino. If that, right? Yeah, because I mean, the only reason it would take us, and I think it'd take us more like 6 or 7, and that's just because we got to, get on the other side of the highway. Tis close to us for sure. Have you been to every state on the mainland? No, I have not. Florida is too hot. That is true. Hang on. Sorry. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me if I'm back. Chris, how you doing? How angry will the Southern Illinois Hilljacks be if Illinois draws the map to all blue? They will be fucking livid. Absolutely livid. Why does Tom Dillon hate Boomer so vehemently? Have I been to Puerto Rico? Not yet. Have I been to San Diego? Yes. I don't know much about Hassan Piker. I've heard his name. I haven't seen any of his stuff, so I haven't followed him. I don't know what he's all about. I just know that there's a lot of controversy surrounding him recently for some reason. Yeah, there's a Hollywood, Florida. I bet you there's a Hollywood in damn near every state in the union. Do I know the way to San Jose? Yes, it's west. Next door, I asked her. She says since they've been doing it, she has yet to see a snake. No, I'm telling you, snakes are prone, but I'm telling you what she said. Why are people hating on Kiss? Because musically speaking, they're a mediocre band. Are taxes high in your area? Taxes for what specifically? Do you like shawarma? Never had it. If I'd gone to Puerto Rico in my 20s, I never would have come home. Fair enough. Laura says Kiss sucks. Paul says Kiss is overrated. Then we have 98, 93 Kiss is dope. Love their songs. God of Thunder, rock and roll. Yes, I believe Kiss is property taxes, sales taxes, income taxes. What's Illinois' income tax? 6.5, I believe. Property taxes where I'm at in the far southwest suburbs, like mine, we're paying 6,400 here. $4.9 on the income tax. My bad. And sales tax, obviously, it varies on what you're buying and where you're buying it at. I don't know. We've never found it to be like so many people say, it's impossible to live. I think people just like the fucking bitch, if you ask me. Like, for example, we pay what, 100 and a half, $200 a year to put stickers on our car, on our license plates. But in Indiana, across the border, they pay a fuck ton more for that. Okay, and then what about annually? Okay. Up front. Yep, I've seen the cruise ship virus. Indiana is a beautiful state. The politics are horrendous. Where are you? North, south, middle? He ended up married to a local Fiji, no longer friends. Jesus. What do you think of the White House UFC event? I think it's a fucking joke. Joke. Am I Jewish? No, I am not. Would you rather be on a plane or a cruise ship if a virus was floating around? A cruise ship. Did you take your afternoon pill? You did? Do you support our president? No, I do not. You've gotten 3 YouTube channels banned for what? I don't think that the people are going to be buying Spirit Airlines. Damn, people are coming out to answer that one, aren't they? God, Paris is fucking horrible. Jesus Christ. Quebec, okay. Do I support our VP? No. Do I think we should be welcoming former MAGA? I'm having a very hard time accepting that. Thoughts on the the Virginia Supreme Court? Yeah, they told the people of Virginia, we don't give a fuck what you want. We don't give a fuck what you voted for. Do you support Belgium? I have no fucking idea. I don't know anything about Belgium. No fucking clue. What's good, Tom? Live Grateful Dead, bomb ass tacos, and sloppy head. Belgium has good chocolate. Okay, there you go. Have you been looking for this the whole time? See, then she's going to complain that I have a lot of videos for her to do. What did you find out? Well, I didn't say that, Laura. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Green County, Clinton, Indiana, the municipality, that you have to do that. Okay, so it's $600. Is $582 for title and registration for the year.
Every year?
I can't tell.
Okay. A 72-year-old anti-Trump folk artist, a cannabis grower from Canada, and a European gent who is anti-Trump station were all banded. Who do you think will win a debate, Trump or Obama? Oh, without question, Obama. I'm the guy that coined the phrase, ain't that about a bitch? Okay. I'm here for the milk chocolate love. Milk chocolate love, as it just so turns happens to be, was the name of my Stevie Wonder cover band in '93. Just let you know, for what it's worth. Uh, who's winning the Stanley Cup? I'm going to go out on a limb and say the team that wins the finals. Are you okay? I'm Jim fucking Danny. What do I recommend in place of red mulch? Brown mulch. Natural, non-dyed hardwood brown mulch. I invented the question mark. We have a Austin Powers reference there. Trump could never beat Obama in a debate. No, it is not. That is banned, Tom. Roger that. Trump couldn't win a debate with a discarded foreskin. Well, that escalated quickly. Hello, brother. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. It's evening here. Love you, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. The Who scores the last point. What the fuck is going on in this comment section? I don't know if
It looks like it's pretty substantial. You still have to pay your fees and taxes. I mean, you're paying like $40 a year, but you're paying $600 or $700 at the beginning. But there's still excise taxes and registration fees that are like above and beyond.
okay. Does it scare you that Trump could go on a ticket as a VP? He's not going to. No, it doesn't scare me. Ever go to Riverview back in the day? Riverview Mental Hospital?
Kittyland was.
That Riverview?
The Riverview, it was like an amusement park. Not at Kittyland, but like Kittyland.
Where was that at?
Okay. So just to let you know, you have a brand new car that's worth, which every car is worth more than, not every car, but most cars, $42,000 or over. Okay, which is a brand new car, right? They're averaging 50,000.
Yes.
$532 for your plates. Then the second year, that's your excise tax. Then the second year is 461. 532 plus 461. Do you know how long it would take us? Almost 10 years in our plates what you pay in 2 years for their plates in Indiana. Like, how does nobody bitch about that?
I don't know.
But if your card's worth more, if it's 9 years old or older, but worth more than 40,000, you only pay $50.
Oh, okay. You had heavy rain. We had hail the other day, but it was very small. It was pea size. F the DMV. Why is Renee talking off in the distance? She's working on editing the clips I made today, and she was looking up what you pay for a car, like for plates and stickers and shit in the state of Indiana. You have a coworker that's blaming Biden for the gas prices. You have a really stupid fucking coworker, then, don't you? Yeah, DMV is for it's Department of Motor Vehicles. You're in Oklahoma, went clean across the state. I was watching. I did a video today. It'll be up here on YouTube the next day or two about the Oklahoma governor, the Republican running for Oklahoma governor, who is like he did a campaign ad touching on all the hot button subjects, transgender surgery for children, undocumented immigrants, um, and I can't remember the other one. But he didn't talk about any of the problems that the state of Oklahoma is having. You have a Department of Vehicles. Yes. How does it help you in acquiring licenses or vehicles? Well, it doesn't help you in acquiring vehicles, but you can only get licenses through the Department of Motor Vehicles. So when you go to watch when you're old enough to get your first driver's license, you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. They test you, they examine you, and they determine whether or not you get one. And then every year, once you buy a car, you go there to get your plates. And then every year you go there to renew your stickers for your plates.
No, we're not doing this.
What?
Eddie,
Oh,
she comes right by me. Go on, yeah.
is there any good news in politics lately? Not much. I mean, the Democrats are winning a lot of special elections. Why did you come in here? Did you think she was yelling at you?
Yeah. Knock it off. Okay, girlfriend.
Who did, Philip?
You're going. That's what.
Try El Burrito Loco's giant quesadilla.
I've been digging their just the steak taco.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad.
It sits well with me, and so that's all I care about.
Yeah. Yeah. You're an independent and won't be voting for Republican for a long time. Fair enough. If you guys could please keep tapping the screen or tapping that heart button. Like you're Do you think the US will feel huge consequences from Trump's actions on global affairs for decades, or will the effects be limited if Americans elect a president that is more well respected in 2028? Listen, you elect a guy or gal that's more well respected in 2028, that will go a long way towards these relationships. But no, these relationships aren't coming back for a very long time because America has shown that while you could have somebody you can trust in office now, at the next election cycle, they could easily elect another Trump type of person. And so I think that the world is has used this. We say internally, uh, for example, we say internally we need to fix our system so that a Trump doesn't get elected again. Externally, I think the world is saying we can't rely on the United States of America like we once did because a Trump might be elected. So we'll do more trade with you, and we'll everything will be fine while you have a sane person in office. But we're gonna be focusing our affairs on other trade deals and other avenues that don't rely on the United States being there.
He said,
Yes.
because he's floating about beating Tom and Tommy, or me and Beck.
Okay. Who is John's favorite celebrity? Loki's queen says Happy Mother's Day to you.
And back at everybody else too, sorry, that. Yeah, it's almost.
No, we're not going to be left behind. I mean, people are always going to want to do business with us. They're just not going to have their economies rely on doing business with us. Did you ask her? Okay.
She doesn't, like, she doesn't sit with her phone in her.
Mr. Carr, how are you? You smell the distinct odor of burnt marijuana?
You're gonna have to.
That's because we burn marijuana here.
Downstairs blowing some.
My license come back as invalid, not suspended or revoked, and no one can tell me why. I went to court for a ticket because I wanted it out. That's fucked up. Indeed, a lot of it. Hold up. Hey, I want to rock it till the wheels fall off. We don't play. The NHS began rolling out a rapid under the skin injection of interesting. Interesting. I wonder how long before those people wind up dead as part of the missing or dead scientists. Thank Greg. It's Friday. Who the fuck is Greg? Is that you? Did you play any sports when you were younger? I played football my freshman year. Otherwise, no. You agree in the decriminalization of all drugs? Yes, I do. Just a random name. Okay, fair enough. We hear you. Greg. Yeah, decriminalize drugs and treat addiction like an addiction, a medical issue. First name that came with a G that came to mind. See, it's a good question, fentanyl. There are some that are not safe to be in the range, but informed. I was on sports teams but didn't play. Black, amber, indica burning. Yes, decriminalizing does not mean sell them at the corner store. What is the difference between decriminalize and legalize? Like legalize, you could probably get it at a dispensary. Decriminalize, you can't, but you're not going to be criminally punished if you get addicted to something. You're going to be treated. You got approved for a biologic. We did that in Portugal. Hang on a second. Drugs are decriminalized for first use of legal max person and one caught committing crime to be forced rehab, not prison. See, that's what I think should happen. How's everyone doing? I can't speak for everyone. I'm doing all right. They will not abide by democratic norms. Where does that leave us? I don't know. I truly don't. That's the way it is in the UK. Greetings from Philadelphia. Well, hello, Philadelphia. Did you turn up your handlebars on your old style thin wheeled 10-speed bike? I don't think I ever had a 10-speed bike. I rode my cousins once in a while. Had a cheesesteak at Donkey's Place in Camden, New Jersey yesterday. Well, right on. Is that with like a so is that like with a cheese whiz on that? And I'm assuming steak and onions. Thank Gaz it's Friday. Hey y'all, Philip, any of ya should come visit Portugal. Nice country, great tourism spots and amazing food. Also, best wine in the world. Stick to weed and psychedelics, folks, and you will have a good life. This is true. Is Pennsylvania blue? Pennsylvania swings. Speaking of handlebars, do you ever get do do you ever sport handlebars? You talking about like here on the mustache? No. Yes. I what?
I'm coming. Huh. You okay?
Yeah, they're not long enough for that. Is he okay?
Yeah. It's a lot. You okay? And let him see what he needs to do with that.
Was it his whole dinner?
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Harry Carey? No. It, please explain the difference between religion and spirituality. Well, to me, spirituality is whatever your connection is to your supreme being on a personal level. Religion is organizations that join like-minded, spiritually like-minded individuals together. Yeah, it sounded like he was just throwing up, which happens every now and again. He's older.
It doesn't not choose.
Your wife is cooking bacon. Renee just did up a bunch of bacon the other day, a couple, 2, 3 pounds of it. Keep it in the fridge so you can snack on it as you go through. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up is French toast Poppy's FYP? Is which one or 10 is the most fucked up? Which one? Sounds like he's doing something. Clyde. 10's the most fucked up. 15. Can't ever be the same category. Whoa. As alcohol. Exactly. They completely different. Frank's around somewhere, but they're all out doing other things. I know. Yeah, I'm sure alcohol and pharmaceutical companies do not want cannabis to be legal, but I also think that they can't help it. Okay. Are you okay? Don't come in here and put your chin on my leg. You okay? Go lay down. Do I like sausage pizza? Yeah, it's okay. I don't like it as much as Renee likes it. I prefer pepperoni. Worship your true maker. This is the Garden of Eden, heaven and hell, just my loony take on it all. Fair enough. Pepper. Wasn't paying attention. Can you repeat everything you just said? Nope, can't do it. Why did the pilgrims wear belts on their hats and shoes? I don't know. French. Why? Favorite chain pizza restaurant? Rosati's. Happy Mother's Day. Well, thank you very much. The redistricting is absolute chaos at this point in time. Canada has a special place in my heart solely due to Trailer Park Boys' great series for stoners. Never saw it. Craft or Craft or Velveeta? I guess it depends on what you're doing. But we use isn't it Velveeta we use for the dog food? But that's my point then.
I could use something else. Kraft dinner or macaroni and cheese. You don't take Velveeta. Kraft cheese, period. Slices. You don't take Velveeta slices. It's Kraft is the answer.
Okay. No, it is it's not raining here. They actually said yesterday that it was supposed to be raining all day, but when we woke up it was a little rainy, but no, it's been dry all day. Your mom died last year and wrote you out of the will before she died. How should you celebrate Mother's Day? I don't even know. Is anyone watching The Boys? I'm assuming that's a TV series, and no, I am not. Legalized pot, best thing. 19-year-old idiot kid getting supply from a regulated market. Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? To the motherless child, you could choose to mother someone else this Sunday. It's on The Boys is on Prime. Okay. Getting windy and methy here. You got strawberry cough. Nice. No, I've never been to Cuba. Nancy Reagan's war on drugs was horrendous. Sass. Okay, so let me just say, Sass said that she didn't get or they didn't get notified that I went live when I went live. So here's what I think we figured out the problem is. You guys hit the bell icon to be notified, but you probably didn't hit the right thing in the Dropbox. So when you go back to my channel, hit the bell again. It'll give you a Dropbox, and then there's an option for all, and that'll notify you when I go live, when I post the video, all of it. Have you been to Miami? Yeah, a couple times. Just got home from last day at my old job. Huge. Oh, congratulations. Should one of my baby mamas name our girl Crystal Beth? No, that's probably not the best choice. Thoughts on Miami? It's humid. Would I ever move to Florida? I can't possibly see that happening. I'm sorry. Crystal Beth is hilarious. It is funny. I've never watched a single episode of Breaking Bad. The rest of the country should boycott Florida. I saw something today that would be extraordinarily effective. If every black athlete refused to sign with colleges in red states that have gerrymandered all of the blue districts out of it. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Golf reviews. Crystal Beth is a stripper name. You saw a guy fight a bus stop the other day. Okay. So there's that. Should we just Bugs Bunny the state of Florida and let it drift off in the ocean? Just take the sod, cut it right along the border? I don't think that works. I don't think that works. The most beautiful place to visit is the Great Northwest, but please don't move here. Favorite sports mascot? Blue from the Colts. Instead of Texas and Florida going bye-bye, why don't we just allow the Gulf Coast states to become their own country? No, I despise dark chocolate, actually. Lerner and Rowe were antagonizing him by staring at him. Jesus. Jesus Christ, screw Louis. So he says Mississippi and Alabama. Yeah. So Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. And if you want to say you can throw Arkansas in there, the way it's sitting, maybe, or is that Oklahoma there? Maybe. that's fine. But yeah, they could become their own country. The bus stop won the fight. There you go. What happens if that were to happen? Well, they would form their own nation. People that want to stay in the United States of America would flee before it became official and come back. We would pull our military and space assets and all of that. Um, Anybody that would want to be part of that new nation would move there, obviously, and then they would become a new nation. Our southern border would no longer be with Mexico, uh, where Texas is. It would be with Texas. Awakens, go ahead and take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. What do we do with the mountain states, the flyover states in Ohio? We keep them. They're ours. Anybody that's from those states that wants to move to the new Gulf Coast country they can go to Texas. Fuck off.
But, but I'm working.
Where would I okay, so where would I Primit, how you doing? Um they're asking somebody's asking if we let Texas, Louisiana, all the way around to Florida, the Gulf Coast states, if we let them go form a new country, where do we put our space assets? Because we have space control in Texas and we launch from Florida because of the weather and shit like that. We move space control somewhere else in the United States of America. It could literally be anywhere. It's space control. We could do it from anywhere. As far as where we launch from, we turn around and make Puerto Rico a state, and we've got a beautiful state down there in the Caribbean with that perfect launch weather. We move NASA's launching operation to Puerto Rico. I was going to be in Connecticut next week, and I have to be working out of town. Whoa, 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 Tom, Puerto Rican here. Not sure how to feel about that. Listen, man, this is going to be in a post-Trump era. You're going to have an equal vote, two senators. You're going to have representation in the House of Representatives, and we're going to make sure that we help the economy of Puerto Rico by moving that entire NASA operation there, uh, putting it in California. Well, I mean, maybe, but you know, we'd still have Georgia. I guess we could do it there. Watchdog, you would in this scenario. Georgia or maybe one of the West Coast states. Hawaii. No, I had an Italian beef sandwich that my wife brought home from the city. She moved our daughter out of college today. Did I used to have ash napkins in my truck? Yeah. Andrew, how you doing? How was the sandwich? Very good. Very good. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. My wife got me what's called a big beef from Al's down in the city. And if I told you how much that goddamn sandwich was, you'd shit a brick. But it was good. How do you make designs in the lawn with a mower? You mow in opposite directions. It's the sun. That's the way the sunlight reacts to the bent grass. Let's take this one here. So if you're mowing, you just mow in opposite directions. You mow a stripe one way and you turn around and mow a stripe the other way. And the blades of grass will bend in such a manner that the light reflecting off of it will give shapes. You could take the mower and you could do zigzag lines, or you could do a circle lines, whatever the case may be, but that's how you do it. Now, you could just flat out mow and then pull a flattener behind something to make the lines as well. Well, I like spicy food. You weed whack the whole yard. That does not sound fun. What do we do at Kentucky? Nothing. You leave it there. Yes, you can order Al's via Goldbelly. Absolutely. Listen, guys, I want you to think about something before. Everybody's saying, give this state to the new Southern country, give this state to the new Southern country. Just think about this for a minute. Okay. Stop. You're going to give away Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida. Texas and Florida are the two biggest electoral college states for the Republicans. Without Texas and Florida, it doesn't even matter that they're taking Louisiana, Alabama, and Mississippi. Without Texas and Florida, the Republicans don't win in what's left of this country ever again. They don't have the votes. Think about if election day, every single election year, the Republicans didn't have the numbers that Texas and California gave them. They can't ever reach the goal to win. Are they really thinking about seceding? No, we're just fantasizing. Some turf grass patterns you see on TV baseball are painted in. Yeah, but a lot of them, like they'll take out their equipment and they'll put like a bar. There are a couple of bars and it gets pulled behind a tractor, and they can bend the grass to their will to get to get the stripes. Conley, how you doing? I understand it's illegal for states to succeed. I'm talking about allowing them to do so.
Encouraging.
Nobody's actually getting jettisoned. That's the thing. Did I ever do any landscaping work on golf courses? No. The closest I came to doing landscape work on golf courses is I designed and installed the landscaping at our putt-putt golf course in town. But no, I never worked on like big golf courses. I did commercial and residential landscaping, but never on golf courses. Dad even worked on golf carts. They were electric. You're stuck in Texas and it's horrible. The West Coast should. California, in and of itself, could be a country. I mean, when you stop and think about it, California has the same population as the nation of Canada. And California has the fifth largest economy in the world. Do we have a troll? I don't think so. Why? Have I ever stood on the corner in Winslow, Arizona? Nope. But I understand that there is a statue there and a pickup truck there, like a statue of a pickup truck there. Well, a flatbed. What? Oh, the fourth largest economy in the world. My apologies. But my point being is that California's economy is big enough, and its population is large enough that it could be its own country. It could be a country similar to literally in almost every way to Canada. Western Washington have joked about joining British Columbia. Interesting. EXO, yes, I do. Did you ever get a chance to think about that question I asked on a past live? What one physical piece of music history would you own if you had the chance? No, I didn't. Physical piece of history, of rock history. There are so many things that come to mind. Like obviously there are guitars or drum sets or keyboards or basses that one would own. Chunks of, if not the entirety of stage clothing, physical piece of. That's such a good question. Like I could easily see myself picking any one of Jerry's guitars. A bowl of chicken noodle soup says, "You look like you have awful breath," and followed it up with, "I bet your breath reeks of rotting onions and fecal matter." Only when I'm done visiting Tu Madre's house. Fifth most expensive rent, too. Yes, it is. Best song with California in the title. Oh, shit. Welcome to the Hotel California would have to be up there. California Dreamin' would have to be up there. Do they say California in Creek Alley? Joan and Mitchie were getting kind of itchy just to leave the folk music behind. Saul and Danny trying working for a penny, trying to get a fit. No, they don't mention California in that one. California Girls, that's another good song. Are you into classic cars? If so, not necessarily. I mean, I really liked the Corvette for a long time, but I could really give a shit. I was in California 2 years ago. The farmland is wild. When I was in Bakersfield, me and my friend saw a guy that looked like Charles Manson. Yeah, I bet there are more than a few guys out there looking like that, sporting that look. Going to California, Led Zeppelin. California Love, Tupac and Biggie. I mean, I don't think I would put that up in the pantheon of best for me, but I mean, I certainly understand. Literally every song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Isn't it Black Hole Sun and not California Sun? No, I think it's Black Hole Sun. Yeah, California Sun, California Soul. You see a bunch of Charlie's Dailies. That's freaky. I'm never going on a cruise. Apparently, another cruise has. Okay. What? Another cruise has an outbreak of a norovirus.
That happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Before they go.
If you were to meet someone from history, who would it be? Oh, fuck. I mean, such a wide question. Some love for soul and jazz music. I just don't listen to either genre a whole lot. You know what I mean? I'm going back to Cali, to Cali, to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. No, I don't really listen to Dwight Yoakam. I don't really listen to country. No, going back to Cali is LL Cool J. Californication, yes. You need to listen to more jazz. Take Me Home Country Road is the best or is the only song that has ever acknowledged West Virginia. It can't be. Numerous songs mention West Virginia, ranging from iconic anthems to country folk and rock tributes. The most famous is John Denver's Take Me Home, which immortalizes the state. Other notables include Hazel Dickens' West Virginia, My Home, Tyler Childers' Charleston Girl, and Alabama's 40-hour work, 40-hour week song. Cold Tattoo by Billy Ed Wheeler. Oh, apparently a lot of songs mention West Virginia. I didn't realize that. I thought there had to be one or two more, but not that many. The fuck's going on in West Virginia? Yeah, I like Credence. Dueling banjos. Actually, isn't that didn't that happen in Georgia? But yes, I understand exactly what you're saying with the West Virginia thing. Whew, scary shit there. Gangster Paradise was on the radio when I ran into the store. Hadn't heard it forever. That is a oddly enough at this point in time an oldie. Which says fuck all for the shit I grew up listening to. Have I been to Canada? Uh, to Vancouver for a night before a cruise. Your church pastor gave you crap because you listened to Slayer? Any advice on how to deal with it? You don't want to hear my advice on that because I would just tell you to leave the fucking church. You drove on the same road that he crashed on. The Antichrist, Amish Paradise. Memphis, Tennessee is mentioned. The city, huh? Memphis, Tennessee has mentioned the city most in songs, over 1,000 songs. No shit. Jesus Christ, this is good data right here. Like, yeah, like that. Like that. Could work with that. Your old man just literally crashed his Nissan. Is he okay? I hope. Or I mean, whatever. Maybe you don't give a shit if he's okay. I don't know. Just asking. Well, the fucker, I'm the one that crashed him. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't have thoughts on Toby Keith. Vancouver is cool, beautiful view. Been there in 2017 to escape from cold in Cal. You went to Vancouver to escape the cold. You got robbed in Memphis once. Southern Baptist and Southern Baptist preacher hates all kinds of music. Lena Horne and Ella Fitzgerald. Did I ever shoot a man in Rito just to watch him die? I did not. Is Jason Aldean a scumbag? Let me think about that. Yeah. He's fine. It was just the front. However, I don't know how to feel about my dad anymore. He's pretty fucking racist. That is rough. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourself. Oh, there's a big old pile.
Oh, okay. I'll get it.
Oh, I will.
Bye.
2 cents. One moment, guys. One moment. You feel better after looking at the kitchen? Incense and peppermint. Na, na, na. You would love to see Renee's chickens if they come this fall. I never considered Johnny Cash country. He's more folk. Yeah, I don't know that there'll be chickens this fall. There'll be chicken arrangements this fall if she decides to get chickens in the spring, which is when you typically get them. No, 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 no. Do not send baby chickens here. There is no infrastructure for baby chickens here.
If we want to start a GoFundMe for the infrastructure, we can talk about.
Guar, what about Guar? Favorite WWF wrestler? I don't follow wrestling. Guar looks like Power Ranger villains. If the Power Rangers all of a sudden became an extraordinarily adult version of the Power Rangers, then yes. Brain salad surgery. Renee just wants to pet the neighbor's chicken. Weren't there just protests in Tennessee about the Supreme Court decision? Or am I mixing something up? I don't know if there were protests in Tennessee about the Supreme Court decision. There have been protests about fucking everything from ICE to redistricting to fucking data centers. Why do I have a feeling a bunch of trolls are going to start sending you chickens? I don't know how one would send a live chicken, but they're going to wind up going to other people if they do. So, does Renee have a favorite breed of chicken? Asking for a friend. Yeah, deep fried. Should Texas be split into 2 or more new states? I don't believe so. Field, I appreciate the kind words, but no, I am heterosexual. Careful, Lel.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Winfield, we've covered that. Well, is this something you could use, hon? Did you get your mail?
My mail. I didn't get any paper mail. I got a package.
End of the table here.
Okay.
You have an envelope, I believe. And then I think he might have put something on your dresser or your desk or your bed.
No, I have to spend $250 to use that coupon.
Oh, you have to spend $250 at where is it again? Bath and Body Works to get 20% off. $250 at Bath and Body Works. No, Renee doesn't like goats. She doesn't like goats or cows or pigs or any other farm animals. She hates them all. Yeah, those coupons are bullshit. I don't know this. Yeah, this came today, and I didn't even look at how much you had to spend. It's a 20% off coupon, and it does in fact say 20% off any purchase up to 250. What? What do you want it? It's here.
Without telling me that it-
Because Lily spends Lily's money. Present this card, and there is another coupon here that says present this card and receive a free body care gift up to $9.95, valid in store and online now through June 14th.
June 14th.
Yes. Here, take it. What's up, Frank?
You guys want to know how much I would make monthly with my current savings in my retirement thing? 59 cents.
Look at you go. You're is that through work? Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Do you want me to put that in a file for you?
I don't know. It's sort of just them letting me know like what's going on. I feel like they keep changing stuff.
Oh,
I
it's gonna
think I needed
things are gonna keep changing. What is this here?
just what we went over last time, right? Just like them telling me where my money is.
Yeah,
Right.
100% of your money is in asset allocation. It's in State Street Target Retirement Fund.
Okay.
all 37 cents.
$95
$84.87.
in her.
We're both putting stuff in.
Oh, you are too.
Yes.
Yeah, here's your break. Here's the breakdown of that right here on the back.
As of January 1st, they've given me 44 and I've given 716.
You might wanna up it just-
No. I've given 44. They've given 7.
Okay.
You remember that one video you reacted to about the Board of Education member who called that one minor hot? Well, that student just said today she doesn't forgive him or his fake apology. I didn't see that. Interesting. It was really kind of gross what he did. No, Captain Hill, she won't trade that in for that. Does my daughter know that I'm live? Yeah, she knows.
I can go explain that she thinks something.
Yeah, he doesn't get that. Yeah, I know. He just-
She said she's looking for a book.
Why do Republicans get so grabby with kids? I don't know.
Yeah, it makes her a photo. Over.
Here's your coupon, Lo. It's ripped out. Just the one.
You know what's freaky? The very.
Because they feel like they can, because that's what they're into, is what it is. It's what they're into. Keep in mind that it's Republicans that are fighting against the passage of bills that would outlaw marrying anybody under the age of 18 in like a dozen states.
No, it was. It actually was suspicious. It was when we were from the shower. Sorry, Tom.
What? It was the conversation was getting robust. Is the lad still bowling? Yeah, he had a tournament, a fun tournament tonight.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
you know about guys spiking a drink?
Yeah.
The suitability says limited. Do you want me to request a review? Or just leave it?
You can leave that be. I keep freezing. Hang on a minute, okay? How about now? Are we okay now? Right on. That's when I get to go. You, how about again? Iraq, oil, Iran, or moose. RFK Jr. said in an interview that because girls are going through puberty earlier, the age of consent should be around 8. Jesus, yeah, I saw that. Did that just fry your brain? Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. I'm going to go put my feet up on the bed shortly and fry my brain. Yes, Laura. Yes. That's how they think. 98, 93, it can be both. Frying my brain right now. Yes, prison is supposed to be both. Exactly, Tiny Quirk.
Well, you didn't have to do that. Thank you.
Hey, Lily, look at this.
Everybody's so letting. Because that was a really long time. You should have been an RA this month. I'm telling you.
Well, no, with the time she spent at her partner's,
I was just kidding.
Oh.
But she just.
RFK Jr. just wants me to say that.
I worked almost, I had almost every single weekend, I had like at least one shift.
Tell wifey, hey. Hello, wifey.
Is it an electronic grinder? How do you like it?
And this moves the grinder pieces together. You got, bud.
Yeah.
You want to try it? See if I want it back, but I'm just saying if you want to try it. I have 2 of them.
So what do I have to do? Opens them.
Drop a couple of buds in there,
Okay.
and then when you squeeze this part,
But
you
I
know,
don't press stop.
well, yeah, you got to turn it on.
Press and hold.
Sorry. Shut it off, and it should all drop down into here.
Okay.
Just give that a whirl, or
you?
yeah, or you can give this one a whirl. Damn it, go back together. What's in there?
I don't like that one.
Okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, that's called a cactus cutter.
Very interesting.
Yes, Laura. What's wrong?
I'm shocked that I smoke weed.
Huh?
I said, I'm gonna pretend like I had no idea.
She's an adult. She can do what she wants.
We were being funny.
Gotcha. New name? Hello? Who's down here? Oh, Frank. Yeah, he's always hanging out relatively close.
The fanny was.
He has been for a minute.
You're a fan of
How a heroin addict thinks we will be healthier off our meds is unbelievable to me. Right? Storm flashes with enough power to be seen from the International Space Station. You want to buy a Powell landscaping shirt? Can't. There are dispensaries all over the place. I still have a source, a guy. If I could teleport any member of the administration to the sun, it would be you'd be torn between RFK and Hexeth. Read an article about THC edibles. They're fat soluble, so eating them before fatty foods will hit you much harder than if you don't. Interesting. If you had some on your merchandise page, I would buy one. Make it a throwback item. For his confirmation, she thinks he's a monster. Oh, Brad says he'd send Stephen Miller. So I mean, that's you know what I mean. Your spotlight snap has 100 views. A new set of pictures from Artemis of Earth and someone stitched a bunch together. Nice. If you want to yeet someone into the sun, think of yeeting them out of the solar system entirely instead. It takes less delta V. Might as well be efficient about it. Artemis mission, Brad does have a point. It was a great accomplishment for humanity. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be making that shirt. It's an interesting concept, but I don't think we're doing that. RFK is just flesh mat, huh? That is currently being piloted by a worm. Do I like salami? Man, you got some interesting fucking questions. Yes, I like salami. Yeah, a worm. He said a worm ate part of his brain or some shit. I don't fucking know. And I don't think it would instantly be a bestseller. My best-selling shirt is "Have the Day You Voted For." Just coming in hot with the. He also cut off a raccoon's dick. What is this? trimming bush since 72. That means I would come out of the womb trimming bush. Okay, boys and girls, I need an ice cream cone. And I need to put my feet up and schedule some posts for tomorrow. So I'm good. Yes, if you say we can, all right, then I will see you tomorrow. All right, guys.